Right, I am sick and tired of the powers that be banning my billboards and adverts.
I want to bring you some breaking news this evening. Police are responding to an incident in Huntingdon where multiple people have been stabbed on a train. This is according to a statement from British Transport Police. Well, this was posted by the British Transport Police on social media. It reads, "We are currently responding to an incident on a train to Huntingdon where multiple people have been stabbed. Officers are in attendance alongside Cambridgeshire Constabulary and 2 people have been arrested."
Let's, Alex, take a look at that video just received by GB News from a user on TikTok on scene as this incident was unfolding. You can see emergency services arriving there, huge emergency service response, and then looking down on the platform itself at Huntingdon Station and that LNER train in at the platform there with, as I say, a very significant emergency service response, not just the police, but lots of ambulances, paramedics there because of the fact that there are multiple people injured, and armed police, you can see very clearly they're running up the platform further down the train to the carriages that are further down the train from which we assume is the front end of the train that is visible there. What we are told by British Transport Police, who put out a statement a short time ago, is that this incident unfolded about 20 to 8 this evening. They confirmed that 2 people have been arrested. Cambridgeshire Constabulary, who are assisting BTP, obviously, as it's happening on the transport network. British Transport Police takes primacy for this, but Cambridgeshire Police are in their very significant numbers. Their armed response units assisting here as well. They have said that multiple people have been taken to hospital after this stabbing incident. So they're the latest video coming in, very dramatic scenes of many emergency services on the scene dealing with this incident. The services through Huntingdon are suspended at the moment, and the main line services, LNER, Thameslink, telling customers to check before travelling tonight.
Just in addition to that, from the London North Eastern Railway, they've also posted a notice saying that due to the emergency services dealing with an incident at Huntingdon, all lines are blocked. Train services running through the station may be delayed. Disruption is expected until the end of the day.
Right, I am fucking sick and tired of the powers that be banning my fucking billboards and adverts for Dutch Barn. Sometimes there's just nothing wrong with them, right? One that was meant for the tube station just had me having a drink and it just said, "One day you'll be underground for good." That was it. They went, "No, can't have that," because it might make people think, oh, because life's short, we should drink to excess. Who's fucking thinking that? Oh my God. Cowardly fucking cunts. Do you think it's my attitude? Oh, but you can't win because, right, you're not allowed to say alcohol's good for you or it does this or it makes you feel confident or it makes you feel attractive, which is fine. I went the other way. There was one advert I was reading from my laptop from government websites just saying about all the dangers of alcohol. They went, "No, we don't like that." Do you know why? Because they don't like the truth either, because that puts off other advertisers, you know? Fuck me. Honestly. So this is what we're going to do. Fuck them, okay? I'm going to sell directly to you. Go to the website, right? Sign up for our mailing list as well, and you can win a year's supply of Dutch Barn. Also, we save donkeys. So, save donkeys, fuck censors, Dutch Barn.
Within 8 minutes of the 999 call being made, 2 men were brought into police custody, where they remain this morning. I can tell you that these are the first male, a 32-year-old male, a black British national, and a 35-year-old man, a British national of Caribbean descent. They were both arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Both were born in the United Kingdom. As stated, they remain this morning in separate police stations for questioning.
What happened was I was in Coach G and there was quite a few people coming through Coach G, and one of the people that were coming through, I had my headphones on, then heard them say, they've got a knife, I've been stabbed. And then when looking up, so they were making their way through the carriage to get away from the incident, from the suspect. They were extremely bloodied. That person ended up, when we pulled in, they were basically on the floor. We couldn't progress further down the train away from the suspect because that person ended up collapsing on the floor. So they were taken into an ambulance pretty much straight away. I think the driver did the right thing when we pulled the emergency or contact to let the driver know that something's going on. He pulled into Huntingdon, which is the right thing. Couldn't stop anywhere because anything could have happened. It was the right thing. We were ushered out of the station from the platform, and there was multiple people that had been stabbed that was making their way down, but the suspect had also come off the train as well. So while we were being told to come out of the station, the suspect was obviously running rampant as well, and I don't know reason. No one knows the reason why. The people that did witness it have actually gone off to the HQ. They were taken the statements have been taken, and they are now going to the police station to give further statements. The armed police were pointed to the suspect. As we come off the train, I asked what that suspect looked like. They said it's a black male in all black, so a black hoodie. And then at the back of the station, he's walking calmly. As the police were coming through, like armed police, I said, I think that's the guy. And essentially, as they got closer to him, they started shouting, like, get down, get down. He then was waving a knife, quite a large knife. And then they detained him. I think it was a taser that got him down in the end. But I only saw one person at that point. I did not see anyone get stabbed, but there was a lot of people being moved away from being treated for injuries and coming away with the trolleys. I'd say probably maybe 12 people in total. Initially, it looked like there was only about 4, maybe 6 that had been stabbed. But maybe when we was coming up the train, I think they doubled back and just attacked anyone that they could. I don't know if it was staff or passengers.